class, welcome to COMM 151. My name is Chelsea Slack and I will be your instructor for this semester. So just to give you a little bit of information about me and a little bit of information about the course. So as far as my background in the media goes, when I was in college, I was a reporter throughout the whole time I was in college for our student newspaper. Also was an anchor for our student news station. And then once I graduated, I worked for a couple of years as a daily beat reporter. And then after that, I worked at a daily, and then I worked in PR, and then I've worked in higher ed PR. So I've kind of done a lot of different things, worn a lot of different hats. I also, for 2 years, was a high school student newspaper advisor as well. So I've been on both sides of the industry, really, working in both like reporting positions and also administrative positions. So as an editor, editing others' work and things like that. And so now I am at Southeastern. Last semester was my first semester. Before that, I worked for the University of Arkansas system. I am from Arkansas. And I currently live in New Orleans. For this class, some important things to know that I'm just going to run through with you very quickly would be first the course syllabus. So let's click on that. You will see the course syllabus is in Google Docs. We will use Google Docs extensively in this class. So if you are not 100% up on Google Docs, you do need to work to refine those skills throughout this semester. And so with your student email, your Southeastern email, whenever you log into it and go to your Gmail, you can click the little tic-tac-toe board up in the right-hand corner and access your Google Docs, your Google Drive and your Google Docs. So here's the syllabus. Something important to know right away is by next Tuesday, you will have to have watched the film Spotlight. If you've seen the film Spotlight before, great. You will need to watch it again though, because you will have to answer extensive questions about it, and you also have to complete a writing reflection on it. And so it's really a modern day masterpiece of what it's like to be a journalist, especially an investigative reporter, and also really displays the importance of journalism in the world today and the importance of good journalism in the world today. And so we will watch 2 films in this class. This one, the easiest way to get your hands on it is probably through Amazon Prime or Hulu. You can do a free trial of Showtime, like a free 7-day trial, and actually watch the movie for free. It was on Netflix for like 3 years, but they got rid of it, sadly. If you don't want to have to do that, you can rent it, and if you rent it, it's $2 to $3 on Vudu or all the different like online streaming that you can rent through. It is available in some red boxes, but not all. If you don't want to have to pay, you can just go to your local neighborhood library and check out a copy. There is not a copy in the Southeastern Library, sadly. But there are literally dozens of copies in every library, the Hammond Library, New Orleans libraries, Baton Rouge libraries. So I've looked all around the area, and there are literally dozens of copies available to you. So you can just pop over to the library and check it out for free. If you are having issues getting your hands on the movie by about next Monday, if you've not yet gotten your hands on the movie, you need to email me right away, and I will work something out with you. I do have several copies available for rent, and I also own the digital copy, so we can figure something out to where you can watch the film. But you will have to watch it. You will have several small assignments that you have to do on the film, so be sure. The other film, actually, it came out in like the early 80s. It's All the President's Men, and so thankfully it is available for free, streaming online, and so you can easily watch it online and not have to worry about getting your hands on it. So, other important things to know about the class, just scrolling down, we have the grades. So this is all your assignments that you will have in the class. This first week, you will have a syllabus quiz. You will have to set up your blog on Medium, and you have to do an introductory post on the discussion board that introduces yourself to class and includes a few photos or a short video of yourself as well. So that's all you have to do. That will be due by Sunday. So the way the class is set up, and I'll show you this on the calendar, is you have roughly 3 assignments per week, and they're due on Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. So it's like a Tuesday, Thursday course with a weekend assignment in general. And so something to know about this class, it is called Writing for the Media. And so that means that you will be doing a whole lot of writing. Lots and lots and lots of writing where you are going. If you don't think of yourself as a writer yet, don't worry. At the end of the semester, you definitely will. And the vast majority of your grades will come from your writing assignments. So if you're thinking this is going to be just a class where you have quizzes and tests and no real writing assignments, sorry to tell you, that's not the way it's going to be. You have lots of writing assignments, and I'm the only COMM 151 instructor. So if you're at Southeastern and you have to take this class, just be prepared to do a lot of writing. So as you see down here, you'll have writing exercises that you have to do, discussion board posts that you have to do. You also will have 6 major articles that you will have to write. Actually, one of those is a press release, I think. But anyway, you'll have 6 articles that you'll have to write, and for 5 of those, you'll actually have to submit a rough draft ahead of time. That way I can look at your article, and I can make comments on it, and we can make it as perfect as possible before you submit that final draft. You do have a midterm, a final, and 4 quizzes. You also have a portfolio, which you will compile via Medium. So Medium is a blog site. It's a new thing that I'm doing this semester instead of doing like Blogger or WordPress, because the cool thing about Medium is that there are 60 million readers per day. And so whenever you post your work on Medium, it goes out to all of those readers. All of those readers can access it. So it gives you a really good taste of what it's like to be a published writer. And it's even more so than just like publishing on a class blog, because it's not like only us. We won't be the only ones viewing the work and the writing. Everyone will be able to view it all across the web. So for your portfolio, which is due at the end of the semester, which is your blog that has all of your posts on it that you've made throughout the semester, so your 6 major articles, you also will have to complete 3 other articles on topics of your choice. I have a list of things that you can choose from, and for a total of 9 articles. So you'll have to have 9 articles on your Medium blog by the end of the semester. So you'll actually be writing 9 articles, not just 6. The 6 will be the ones that are worth larger grades, and 5 of those 6 you'll have to turn in drafts before you turn in the final copy. So the 6 articles are the ones that you're going to get a lot of help on, and there are just 3 that you're going to be working on your own. So moving down, we have story assignments. Story assignments, you will have to actually go to events, go to meetings, go interview people. So another thing, especially for online students, it's a little bit harder for online students to do this than students that are on campus, because students that are on campus can easily go to on-campus events. Students that are off campus will have to find events or things going on in their community for them to cover. If you're having problems coming up with something, like, don't worry, you can email me, I'll talk to you about it, and we'll figure something out, because trust me, I know from working in very small, when I was a daily newspaper reporter, I actually worked in a town of only about like 2,000 people. So I can drum up some news, I can find something. So saying, oh, I don't have anything to write about, there's always something to write about. Good journalists always know how to make a slow news day into published work. So just moving down, I have 10 reasons why you should publish on Medium. There will be some questions on the syllabus quiz from this infographic, so make sure that you read it and check it out. And things about missed assignments, late assignments, and exams. So you can't make up, there are no late quizzes accepted, no late exams accepted. For other late assignments, it has to be something serious, and you do have to have some kind of like doctor's note as an excuse for me to accept the late work. So just be an adult, take care of your business. That's the great thing about an online class, is that you can work ahead. I do go ahead and open up everything except for the midterm and final. So theoretically, you can work like far ahead. Anyway, so that is just a little bit about the class and some things that you need to know right away. I will have a separate video posted that will show you how to set up your blog on Medium, because you will need to do that by Sunday as well. So welcome to COMM 151. And if you haven't yet started thinking of yourself as a writer, I said this earlier, go ahead, start thinking of yourself as a writer, start thinking about yourself as a journalist. Being a journalist is, although here lately we've gotten a bad rap, which is totally unfair, but being a journalist is actually one of the most noble professions, one of the greatest things that you can go into, and it's also a role that is vital to our democracy. When we watched the 2 films, Spotlight and All the President's Men, you will get to really see and understand the value of journalism in especially American society. So that's it. Welcome to COMM 151. Get started.